What do you get a baby boomer for Christmas?
A baby boomer?
Merry Christmas, boomers. It's a couple days before Christmas this year, and thinking about this time of year as a boomer, I hope this will relate to some of you. And for those of you who wondering what to get your boomer friend or boomer parent or a boomer you know, if you're thinking about getting them something for Christmas, what that might be. And I want to share with you today the best gift of all that you could get a boomer. It's the best gift you can buy, the money could buy, and that this gift can still arrive before Christmas or on Christmas Day. I want to throw in real quick that about 2 weeks ago, I was asked by an acquaintance friend, what do you want for Christmas? And I was almost taken aback a little bit. Well, why is this person asking me what I want for Christmas? Is this person going to get me something for Christmas? Well, I immediately responded though, in that split second, oh, I got my gift. I have it. I got what I wanted for Christmas. And I'm going to share that with you before the end of the video. I was at a coffee shop the other day this week with my son-in-law who was in town visiting or in a training. So I guess it was kind of like a visit. We got together for coffee at a place he found downtown Phoenix. Fantastic place. I'm going to talk about that someday. But while we were there, we were talking about things, and I was telling him about the YouTube channel and the video I wanted to do. I've been working on this one for a couple weeks now, just because I was, waffling back and forth whether to do it or not. But it occurred to me, hey, I'm going to ask these people in the coffee shop, what gift would you get a baby boomer? And the first answer you're going to hear here, it was hilarious. He was questioning, meaning what a baby boomer was, or anyways, you'll see that. And then I also kind of asked, what gift do you think a baby boomer would want? Here's some of those responses. What do you get a baby boomer for Christmas?
A can of Spam? Ties. A baby boomer?
Things to keep their things in because they keep everything.
A baseball signed by Babe Ruth.
I got a real kick out of that. Matter of fact, I thought about making a whole video on just asking people, what gift do you think a baby boomer wants? Or what would you get a baby boomer? I found it interesting. Look, boomers, we are getting to the point, or we have reached the point where the young people don't even know what a baby boomer is anymore. I had one person in talking with them the other day say, wait a second, would that be my parents or my grandparents? That's how young the world is getting. That's how fast time passes. Well, what's the real gift? What's the gift we all would really like? What could you get a baby boomer? It isn't another tie. It's not a t-shirt with a comical wisdom-filled saying on it. It's what we want, the boomers, is time. And that's the gift to give. Time. And what specifically? What kind of time? Time with you. So here it is, guys. The whole point of my video is the greatest gift of all is one that connects. And it's via the time you would give to us boomers. I thought about this for a little bit, and here's my overall thoughts of what this gift might look like, why it's so important, etc. So it's not another thing we need, nothing. Boomers don't need really anything. We've kind of already had it all, or we've gotten everything we've wanted, or close enough. And we realize none of those things truly brought us satisfaction, meaning, happiness. But what would be great is time with you. So what does that look like? Well, I was thinking about it. It's really simple stuff. A phone call, a letter, an invite for lunch or dinner. I was thinking, we feel the sense of the passing of time as never before. You can only understand that once you get to the ages we are. We see things now in the course of decades, not years, let alone months. So the passing does seem, I think that's why the passing of time seems so quickly to us. But in this passing of time, at least I do, I feel a separation in life. I want to hold on to these years that have now passing so quickly, and those good times and those special times and those times we could have made better, or would like to live again, but they're gone. So we feel this loss of time, which creates the separation. It's a changed world that changes. Everything has changed. You as our kids, you as our friends, you've changed. You've grown up. I have former students that were 13 years old. They're now 50. It's just, and in this separation or this change, there's this sense of loss, weirdly. And in some ways, what we want now is to maybe recreate or at least hold on to those moments with you. Now, here's the key that I feel most important is in this sense of separation, this loss of certain things, is that this is the second time I've actually recorded this or tried to, and I'm having a hard time with it. For one, I forgot to wear my Christmas hat, but I'll put that on when we're talking about the gifts here in a minute. But this feeling of less significance is overcome with this time that I'm talking about. And what that looks like is this. In that phone call, that invite, the compliment, the thank you card, the letter, maybe a video. I'm also this video which you could make on your phone and send to your parents, your grandparents, or another boomer friend. This is the key. It doesn't have to be anything super exciting or crazy, but it will be special by you having, if you sit down with them, you have a conversation. If you make a video, you reminisce. You tell stories about your favorite memories of them growing up or your experiences with them today, working with an older person, hanging out, the boomers, letting them know that, hey, you know what? You're special to me, in whatever way that means. And that would be a little different than if it was a friendship or a grandchild, or a parent that you're responding or you're sending this in connection with or to the boomer. I think if you just share and talk about the times you've had with them and what they meant to you, that's it. That would be special. As the years have gone past, as a boomer, I think I've seen this in my other boomer friends, we celebrate Christmas in different ways. We don't decorate much anymore, at least most of us don't, but I know. And those that do, I really admire. Just the energy to put those up, let alone the energy to take all the decorations down, are pretty crazy. My tree over here, there's a whole story behind this, but there's not even a decoration on it. It's one of those that came with the lights. I just plug it in and unplug it. But it's good enough. It's good enough. Now, if I had grandkids around or even my kids, I'd probably decorate a little bit more. But Christmas no longer becomes about all the decorations. So what it is when we can have that opportunity to spend time with those that are close to us, those that mean anything to us, something to us. That's the greatest. That's what we're looking for. Well, guys, that's really about it. It's letting them know what you're grateful for in your friendship, in your relationship. What are you grateful for? And as a return, they can share the same thing back at you. Think about that. So, what was my answer to the question I was asked a few weeks ago? What do you want for Christmas? And I said, I got it. What did I get? Well, I got a ticket, a visit, a trip where I leave Christmas morning and I go see the grandkids and the son and daughter-in-law and son-in-law, not necessarily in that order. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that so much because there's only been one other Christmas in the last, I don't know, decade or two or three where I actually spent Christmas with the kids. And I flew in Christmas morning on that one. I find that's really kind of fun to do. I let them have the Christmas Eve. And then I come in. Two of the grandkids, or one set of the grandkids know I'm coming. They're pretty excited. And the other set, I have not been told yet. Don't know why, but they'll be excited to see me, I'm sure. And I'm going to be excited to make those memories, to share stories, to be grateful and express that to them on this visit in this holiday season. One last thing. I really believe this gift, the best gift of all, works both ways. As much as you might give this gift to a boomer, or anyone for that matter, boomers, it's a gift. It actually, in my opinion, is the best gift you can give to a friend, a family member, a grandchild. And that's the gift of telling them the stories of you and them, sharing with them a favorite memory, sharing with them how great it is that they're a part of you. Goes both ways, doesn't it? So with that, I was supposed to wear this during the video, but let's make it official. Yes, I'm definitely in the Christmas spirit now, people. Only as a boomer can do. Only as a boomer can pull off the Christmas hat. Merry Christmas, everyone. And I hope you have a great next